It is time to remove unneeded layers of governing bureaucracy. We should eliminate the Board of Governors and the Board of Regents, and we should bring Sangamon State University under the umbrella of the University of Illinois.
In his 1995 State of the State address, Governor Jim Edgar officially endorsed recommendations to eliminate the Board of Regents, which governs Sangamon State University. On February 28, 1995, Edgar signed into law legislation that reorganized higher education in Illinois.
The day, I think, was a great day. It was very exciting, be in the governor's office with all these people, and the governor was very happy to sign this bill, and I thought it was very historic.
Now I say with deep emotion, and for the last time, I thank all of you on behalf of Sangamon State University.
The University of Illinois at Springfield was born on July 1st, 1995. President Lynn took on a new role as the campus's chancellor.
There was a great deal of pride in this community and people looking forward to being part of the University of Illinois.
However, the end of Sangamon State was not welcomed by everyone. A group of faculty and staff mourned the loss of SSU during a wake which was originally scheduled to celebrate the campus's 25th anniversary.
When the opportunity came to become part of the University of Illinois, while there was a lot of resistance on campus, by and large, I think it was a great help.
I like the idea that we have a four-year school now. I think that, that was inevitable. The state made a serious mistake of thinking that you could build a school on top of the community college system in particular, and a two-year school. And I don't know if any of the two-year schools, there were probably about 6 of them at that time, have survived. It was I think ultimately a flawed concept.
Many credit Chancellor Lynn for the university's smooth transition.
Somehow she was able to bring a tenor to the place and ultimately ushered us through the most difficult change in the institution, probably in its history. The stability just was a lot greater. There were still a lot of struggles, but it just felt like at that point we were sort of coming into our early adult life, if you will.
The university adopted a new dome-shaped logo and started a marketing campaign to help build a new image for UIS.
The University of Illinois at Springfield, it's a name you can count on, people who really care, it's where you ought to be.
As enrollment continued to grow in the mid-90s, the campus's first doctoral program in public administration was approved. A year later, UIS was thrust into the national spotlight when First Lady Hillary Rodham Clinton visited campus and spoke at Sangamon Auditorium.
I particularly wanted a chance to speak here and to talk about this partnership in education because I believe that there is no more important challenge facing us than how we will make our educational system not only work well and effectively, but make it open to all Americans who know that lifelong learning will now be required as we move into a much more complex and challenging time.
The campus would change forever in 1999 when the Illinois Board of Higher Education approved UIS's proposed Capital Scholars Honors Program. For the first time, the university would welcome freshmen in 2001.
We went through a tremendous change, traumatic change for an institution. We went from a two-year institution with some graduate programs to a full, really comprehensive school.
The university began to transform, becoming a younger, more residential campus and embracing all the changes that the move brought.
Both going with the University of Illinois and gaining four-year status meant a different future for this institution. It changed its future, it determined what was going to happen. It put us in a different category.
Around the same time, UIS established an online education program that gained national attention.
In 1997, so shortly after we had become part of the University of Illinois system, that this campus began offering online classes. And I guess actually our first class was in the fall of '98, and 2 faculty members claim that honor, both Professor Rasul Hadidi in MIS and Professor Keith Miller in computer science. So independently, they both launched their classes online.
In its first year, 30 UIS students took classes online. By the spring of 1999, the Management Information System degree was fully online.
I think that there was a lot of interest in online. I think there were, people wanted to learn about it. They'd heard about it. The web really got started about 4 or 5 years earlier in '92. And so there was interest, and yet most of the people on the campus really didn't use the World Wide Web. So we began, and our first goal was to get every faculty member, or as many as we could, to put a syllabus online.
More changes were in store for UIS in 1999.
The first chancellor at the University of Illinois at Springfield is stepping down.
Chancellor Naomi Lynn announced she would retire from the university in early 2000.
This has been a wonderful opportunity for me because I've worked with some of the best people, some of the best administrators, faculty, and staff, and I feel very fortunate that I've had that opportunity.
Lynn helped to change the university forever by guiding the campus through the University of Illinois transition and helping UIS become a 4-year institution.
I think every administrator, everyone who's interested in education, wants to be able to see development, evolution, and I am very lucky because I have really seen it.